I never thought I'd smile while watching a tow truck haul away my neighbor's prize Mercedes, but there I was, coffee in hand, grinning like a kid on Christmas morning as the hook clamped on her bumper. It started with a simple parking spot, but Karen turned it into war, her entitled as blocking my driveway every damn day like she owned the whole cul-de-sac. By the time the city slapped an abandoned vehicle sticker on her ride and dragged it off to the impound lot, I'd made her regret ever crossing me, even if it meant she'd scream bloody murder at the next HOA meeting. Picture this. It's 2023 in sunny Phoenix suburbs, where the American dream means a 3-bedroom rancher, a pool in the backyard, and zero tolerance for busybodies like Karen Whitaker. I'm Jake Harlan, 32, a software dev, grinding remote for some Silicon Valley startup, just trying to get to my garage without playing demolition derby with her SUV. Karen? She's the queen bee of our HOA board. Mid-50s, bottle blonde, always an athleisure that screams. I brunch with influencers. Her husband bailed years ago, leaving her to terrorize the neighborhood with passive-aggressive emails about lawn heights and holiday decorations. But the driveway? That was her throne. It began innocently enough. One sweltering afternoon, I pull up after a 12-hour code sprint, and her white Escalade is nosed right into my spot, trunk popped like she was unloading groceries from the apocalypse. I honk, nothing. I knock, crickets. Finally, she saunters out in her Lululemon set, iced latte in hand, and snaps. "Oh, honey, you'll just have to park on the street. Rules are rules." Rules? There was no rule saying she could commandeer my private driveway. I bit my tongue, parallel parked like a sardine, and stewed. Next day, same shit. By week 2, it was ritual. Her blocking me in, me fuming, her smirking from her porch swing like she'd won some petty Nobel. I tried the nice guy route first, left a polite note. "Hey Karen, mind not parking here?" "Thanks." She responded with a laminated sign on her dash. "Visitor parking only. HOA approved." Bullshit. I checked the covenants. Nada about visitors squatting my asphalt. So I escalated, emailed the board, which she chaired, to CNG everyone. Her reply all? A novella rant about entitled millennials disrespecting community standards, accusing me of harassment and threatening fines. The replies poured in, half the block chiming in with their own Karen horror stories. The time she reported Mrs. Lopez for illegal bird feeders, or fined a single dad for his kid's chalk art. Controversy brewed in our group chat. Suddenly, I wasn't alone. But Karen doubled down, parking even cockier, blasting true crime podcasts from her open windows like psychological warfare. That's when the backlash hit fever pitch. I started documenting, photos time-stamped, videos of her smug waves as I squeezed past on foot. Posted anonymously on Nextdoor. HOA tyrant blocks neighbors. Who's next? It exploded. Comments flew. Karen's a menace. Time for a petition. She fired back publicly, doxing me in a viral suburbia Facebook group, calling me a disgruntled renter stirring drama. Lies. I own my place outright. Outrage swelled. A local news blogger picked it up, dubbing her Phoenix's parking police. Her allies dwindled. Even her bridge club ghosted. But she wouldn't budge, barricading my drive with cones like Fort Knox. Part 3. Payback's a bitch named bureaucracy. I dove deep, called the city non-emergency line, cited Arizona's abandoned vehicle statutes. Turns out, if a car sits unattended over 72 hours on private property without permission, it's fair game for declaration. I filed a report, got the sticker, waited the clock. Karen vacationed to Sedona for self-care, leaving her baby idling in my spot. Tow day arrived bright and early. I sipped black coffee, filming the clampdown as the driver chuckled. "Lady's gonna lose her mind." She did, stormed back tanned and furious, shrieking at the empty curb, pounding my door with threats of lawsuits and community exile. Cops showed. I had paperwork. Impound fees? $500 a day. Her Escalade vanished into the abyss, repossessed weeks later when she couldn't pay. Now, the block's a parking paradise. Karen slinks to meetings, silenced by the vote to oust her from a board. But the bitterness lingers. She glares daggers over her fence, whispering to newbies about my vindictive soul. Fine by me. In America, you block my peace, I reclaim my space. Revenge isn't sweet, it's just parking.